Good afternoon, Round Rock, Texas. I'm Todd with Jerry's Garage and Precision Transmission. Today the subject is regular oil versus synthetic. What I believe this really comes down to is cost versus benefits. You know, a regular oil change is around $30, and you're usually changing that oil within 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Synthetic, you're looking at, $70, sometimes $80. But the real point is you end up running that synthetic substantially longer, sometimes 2 to 3, maybe even 4 times longer than regular oil. Now, if you're one of our long distance drivers, what we generally recommend is halfway through your oil change interval, where you're doing the oil and the filter, we recommend you come in, get your filter changed out, because your filter is always filtering. And the question is, when you have regular oil, it has a lot of impurities in there because it's not as refined. It has sulfur. The actual hydrocarbon sides of it, the molecules of that, are varied in sizes, and there are a lot of waxes. Now, your synthetics, on the other hand, have the waxes and other impurities come out of it. And it really comes down to a standard molecular size of those oil molecules. So the synthetic, they say they synthesize it. There's no keyboard or soundboard. It's a refining process to where they make everything standard. With that standardization, you have an oil that operates better under all the spectrums and doesn't break down anywhere near as fast as your impure or regular oil. So if it's about the same across the year in oil changes, the benefits that you get from running synthetic is, number one, there's less friction, which equates to more horsepower, not a whole bunch, and it also equates to better gas mileage, and it most definitely equates to longer engine life because there's nowhere near as much friction. Another benefit of the synthetics is they keep your engine a lot cleaner. If you're going with one of the major brands of synthetic oil, you're going to be doing just fine. Now they even have a hybrid oil out there, not as in like hybrid, electric gasoline, but a hybrid oil where it's not only regular, but it's got some synthetic in there. It's partially synthetic. I guess that's for all of you people that don't know which side of the fence to go to, and you're like, hey, let's just go down the middle. I wouldn't recommend that. I would either go with the regular oil or the synthetic. I believe that the synthetic has a lot of benefits to it, but you also have to consider your car, because it's really about your car and what's needed for your car. A lot of times if you have a car that's been neglected and it's sludgy, just stay with regular oil and change it, because a lot of times when you upgrade to a synthetic, there will be like detergents in there that will help, kind of de-sludge that engine. You don't want that. It'll clog your filters. A lot of times, a lot of the waxes around your seals, you take away all of the debris that's around there that's sealing it, and all of a sudden, you have all these oil leaks. I've seen that happen a few times. But if your car's been relatively maintained, switching over to synthetic, it's going to cost you about the same thing across the year, but it's going to benefit the longevity of your car and the internal components by just being an overall superior lubricant. So I'm Todd with Jerry's Garage. If you have any questions, give us a call, 255-7627. Have a great day.